Good day, everyone, and welcome to the world of the International Fab Talks. International Fab Talks is so happy and proud to have various individuals joining us from different parts of India and the world, people from all walks of life. We really appreciate that time when they are here to share it with us because they have a vision for the future to carry on the legacy of peace, harmony, and justice, and equality as well. So when we talk of equality, it's time for each one of us to understand that we have to treat everyone around us with lots of love, respect, and compassion. So friends, join me today to welcome our celebrity guest. He is none other than TPA Varadakutti, who is joining us all the way from Chennai. We'll get to know about his interesting journey on this planet. What has he been doing till date, and what is he going to do in future as well? He's been a fine gentleman all through his life till date. Let's get to know more about his life story and learn a lot. He's going to share a lot of wisdom today. He's had a lot of experiences in his life, a lot of exposure to various experiences. He has met different people, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the very best. Let's get to know about his thoughts and views today on the International Fab Talks. Be ready to be energized and at the same time to learn how to respect people around us. Welcome, sir, to the session. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey. First of all, thank you for accepting the invitation to the International Fab Talks. Rombo nandri.
Thank you, madam. Pleasure is mine.
Rombo nandri, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you, sir. I go ahead and share your profile and we begin the session.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So friends, sir has a very interesting profile, a very lengthy one, but I will be very brief with it. I just let you know as to who our celebrity guest is. He's none other than Mr. TA P Varadakutti. He's completed his BCom and FCA. He's a chartered accountant. That's really great. And he is also a consultant for income tax, company law matters. He also is connected with RBI matters and various other important things connected to the finance sector, that is connected with GST and FCRA matters, etc. He also is connected with the audit of public sectors, such as public sector undertakings, to be right and precise, connected with schools, colleges, industries, and corporate sectors. He has won several awards and rewards for the good work that he has done. I'd like to add a little more to sir's profile for you to understand as to who our guest is. The best thing is he has overcome all the challenges. In spite of being 80% disabled, he has been able to overcome the tides of difficult situations in his life and not only transformed his own journey, he has influenced the lives of several differently abled people, to put that right. No, he has made it a wonderful journey for others as well. That's really nice. When you know you can rise up like a phoenix, you enable others also to rise up and to give back to the society. So this is the beauty of our celebrity guest. Friends, I'd like to add more. Sir has received several rewards and recognition. I'm really stuck for words as to how should I take it forward. How am I to share his profile? It's really vast. Several activities enabling the differently abled people to live a full-fledged life. Reach the beach is one important one, and reach out to the differently abled is another one. There are so many aspects he's connected with, or so many projects he's connected with. Like for me, it becomes quite difficult to enable myself to share all of that. We'll ask sir to do that in the process of this conversation. And especially during the COVID time, reach the unreachables. This is the correct word. Let me use that phrase rightly. Reach the unreachables during the Corona period. Our guest was able to contribute ₹1,000 for round about 1,000 differently abled people through NEFT. That's really, it's great. How many of us would have come forward and done that? Even though we had the money, we didn't come forward thinking about our security and safety. But here is a person coming out to do his very best. And moreover, he also enabled them to get various provisions such as rice, clothes, etc. to 10,000 differently abled people across the various districts of Tamil Nadu. For example, Chennai, Kanchipuram, Chengalpet, Tiruvallur, and various other places. There are many to mention. I've just mentioned a few. And he holds various positions in different organizations. People admire and respect him for his sincerity, honesty, dedication, and passion. He's the president of the Tamil Nadu I cannot get that word right. He's Uday Vikaram Association. Yes, sir. And like this, there are several other organizations where Sir is connected. We'll put all of this in the description for you people to read and to get to know as to who our guest is in depth. But today he'll be also sharing that with us. He's also an advisory board member connected with Amar Seva Sangam, Aikudi Tenekashi, advisory board member of Tamil Nadu Welfare Board for Differently Abled, and much, much more. My dear friends, it will take, I guess, minimum half an hour for me to share Sir's profile. So that's really nice. We'll get to know as to how he's able to do it. I would not be able to do it. I will honestly and openly accept this, that I wouldn't have done what he has done till date. And many of you also will not be able to do what he has done. Now, how he has done all of this, that is the secret that I would like to learn today. Maybe I could learn something. Maybe you could learn something from this personality who's in front of us. How did he take his journey forward in spite of being 80% disabled? What is the secret to his mission and passion, and what is his vision for the future? Rombo Rombo Nandi sir, I am stuck with words. I just because your profile is so deep and so accomplished, you've accomplished so much, I just don't know what to share from it. I would love you to do that for us. You would help me to continue the session forward. Now, many of the people who know you, they are very happy with what you are doing, but there will be other people who may know you from a distance but not know who the real person you are, and there may be strangers as well. For all of us, how would you like to define yourself today? How would you like to share that from your end? Who is the real you? Who is the real Varadakutti?
Yeah. So to tell you about me, basically I'm a professional chartered accountant, having passed the CA course, the chartered accountancy course, in 1973. So I faced a lot of hurdles when I want to do chartered accountancy course. After finishing my BCom, first of all, I tried to find out a job for me because of my family situations. But because I am 80% disabled, sitting in the wheelchair, so I could not get any job those days. That is in 1969, 73, those years. So my parents said, yes, you don't depend on anybody. You should be on your own. So I selected this CA course. Even for the CA course, many auditors discouraged me because they said that, Mr. Kuti, you have to go to the income tax office. You cannot go. You have to go to a client's place. You cannot go. Why do you want to join the CA? So because you are a BCom graduate, be satisfied with that. Then do some clerical job like that. So I said, no, I don't be stopping myself with the clerical job. I should fly high. So I lost one chartered accountant gave me the opportunity to work in his office. He said that my office is in first floor. Can you come? Yes, I said I'll come. So I managed to go to the office in my tricycle, tricycle. The tricycle, I went to his office, then climbed up the stairs, crawling, sitting, and then went to the office, got training. Then after I finished my CA in 1973 with rank. Then again getting the job, even after qualifying as a chartered accountant. Getting a job for a person with disabled like me is very difficult those days. Is in I said that in 1973. Then I tried many jobs. Then even I was selected in State Bank of India. State Bank of India, I wrote competitive examinations. Then appeared for interview, got selected in the group discussions and all. And there the villain, the doctor, he said, you are medically unfit. So I couldn't get the job as officer in the State Bank of India. Then I filed a case. Then my seat was kept vacant. Then panel of doctors examined me. The orthopedic surgeon said, you are qualified. So in the meantime, I joined my CA course. So I didn't pursue that. the job in the State Bank of India. Then started my own practice with a lot of support from my friends and well-wishers. Then I got even a audit assignment from the banks. I became the auditor of the bank appointed by Reserve Bank of India, the same State Bank of India, which rejected me. Then I went there as an auditor. So when I was rejected for the post, I was what is the reason they give? You cannot carry the file. You cannot go from one seat to another seat. When I went to the same bank for audit, the same officers come to me with the file. So I thought that if if your ambition is very high, the target is very high, then if you work hard, then you can achieve things. So I achieved. So because of the problems faced by me in education and employment, I thought that I should help the people like me who will be suffering the same course of things. So I started this association for persons with disabilities. Even in 1975, Hindu, the Tamil, the English daily Hindu, they call for a group discussion. So it is those days, Hindu was publishing every once a month, the last Sunday, a program called Outlook. The Hindu invite people from various walks of life, and there will be extempore discussions in the Hindu office, which will be published in the Hindu without any editing. So they selected a topic called the problems of the physically challenged and their basic rights. So I was asked to speak in that forum. The audience, that is my co-participants were P.R. Krishnaya, the popular Supreme Court judge, and Dr. R. Natarajan, the chief orthopedic surgeon of the government general hospitals. So my discussions in the Hindu, I got a lot of support from a lot of people across the state to start this association. So the way we started this association, as you already mentioned, we are helping through our association thousands of persons with disabilities.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that. I was listening to you so patiently. As your parents have told you, don't be dependent on others, be independent, right? That's really a very true. And you proved that, and you've done a great job. Now, sir, when was the day you realized that something was different in you? Because as a kid, you didn't know what it was. So as you kept growing, when did you realize that something is not okay and I need to work a little extra harder compared to the others? Yes, sir.
You know what happened when I was, my native place is Kanchipuram, a place in a temple town.
Yes.
And in Kanchipuram, my parents, they were very orthodox people. The Vedic the situations, my father is a Vedic scholar. So we are from an orthodox family, and I am the first generation graduate in my family. To achieve things, see, when I want to join in a college after finishing my SLC, I was as far as those days, Tengalpet district. So I was the topper in my school,
wow,
the whole district. So even though I was a topper in the school, when I wanted to join college, the college refused me the first group. The first group consisted of physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So I was interested in mathematics. They refused because of my disability, because I have to go to the lab. So I cannot work in the lab if I am given the first group. So my first, after my passing successfully in my SLC examination, my first ambition was refused to become a mathematician. Then I was given the third group, commerce group. So commerce group, I got a distinction. So I wanted to join BCom. BCom, there is no BCom course in my own hometown. I have to come to Chennai. Okay. Then my father was, so, I always explained that he is a very Vedic person, and so I have to be in a hostel to pursue my course. The college gave a seat, but the management refused a seat in the hostel.
Oh my God.
So they said that how will you manage with your difficulty? So we can't take this responsibility. Then I moved lot of people, met lot of my parents met lot of people. At last, the warden, the principal of the college said, I'll give you 1 month time. If you are able to cope up, I will allow you to continue further. If not possible, then you have to say goodbye. So you have to get yourself arrange some accommodation near to college. Then, I am a person with confidence. I managed. Then the warden said, you can continue for your entire course in the hostel, and they even gave concession in my hostel fee. So the way I completed my BCom. Then after finishing my BCom, then getting the job again, problem. I sent to the State Bank of India, then joined CA, then started practicing. So because I have experienced all types of difficulties from day one till I qualified myself as a chartered accountant, I thought that I should help people like me. So today, I am the state president of Tamil Nadu Association, Tamil Nadu Udavikaram Association for the Welfare of Differently Able. We have established branches in almost all the districts. If you go to any district, you can see Udavikaram, under Udavikaram banner, some association will be functioning. So we have motivated people like me to work for the cause. That is, people like me mean those people who are qualified, who have attained some status in the society. Let us go and help the people who are underprivileged. Those who are not getting the chances what we get. So today, we have helped the thousands of people. I already given my profile. See, my pet projects, if I want to go to beach, and I go to the beach because in my wheelchair I cannot cross the beach sand and go near to the tidal waves and all. So we thought of how to make our people to touch the water by their feet. So we have organized Reach the Beach program. Reach the Beach program in Besanagar Beach, in Chennai. There's a Besanagar Beach. So we have laid down a special path for the wheelchairs to go. So that we get the good contest from one charitable trust, Raindrops. So Raindrops and Udavikaram jointly launched this Reach the Beach program. We took 100 people in wheelchairs to the beach, and they enjoyed they touched the water by their hand, by their feet, then danced in the beach and all like that. So now, after we have been doing this project for some 4 years continuously on the International Day of Differently Able. Every year, December 3rd is celebrated worldwide as the Day of Differently Able. So on that special day, we organized this program. Now, after then we also made a request to the government of Tamil Nadu. So we are doing once in a year. Why don't you make arrangements, similar arrangements for our people to have equal rights with like anybody else to enjoy the beach? So after that, The Marina Beach has been made accessible. The Corporation of Chennai, they have, they have put special park and made the beach accessible to the differently able 365 days. And now the government is making efforts to put this Besantnagar beach also like accessible to person with disability. Not only Besantnagar beach, many beaches in the state. The government is planning to lay special ramps and all. So this project is because the government initiative is because of our because we have pioneered this project. So like that, we have pioneered so many projects, and we made the government of Tamil Nadu to put those projects into reality. So the Reach the Beach is one of the projects. Then Reach the Unreachable, that another project I launched during the Corona period. People in different places, because they don't get any job, they cannot move, they cannot purchase their provisions. So for those people, we organized Reach the Unreachable. So a lot of people, my friends in abroad, my relatives, everybody has helped. So we mobilized a lot of funds. I have not seen people. So they have contacted me in my WhatsApp. They give the proof that they are person with disabilities, like ID cards, like that. Then their bank account number. We remitted 1,000 rupees to 1,000 people. That is the Reach the Unreachable. That is another project we did. And now the government is also giving monthly pensions through bank transfers. Previously, the government, the state government, they asked the person with disabilities to go to the Tahsildar's office to collect the money. Now, after our launching this debt transfer, now the government is also doing like that. So, in many ways, our association is those associations project will be eye opener for the government.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that. You've done a lot of justice till date with regard to improving the lives of differently able people. One big question in my head now. You've taken care about their food and the various other things that they require. One main thing that we all forget across all streams is the mental health of people. Now, being differently abled and enduring a lot of pain and pressure, as you endured it yourself, you've shared your college story, like in the hostel, how people, your principal had treated you, but then later on, tried to make amends for it and, allow you to stay over there and even gave you a scholarship or maybe reduced your fees or something. You shared that. Now, the mental health of an individual is very important, right? Now, being differently abled, they suffer more than I feel like that. I don't know. I just feel like maybe because they may feel a little more pain compared to the others, because first of all, they are a bit like, differently able, and people being harsh to them, or people not understanding their needs, or not being soft and kind towards them or compassionate towards them, and treating them equally. That is more painful. Not being treated equally is more painful, to put it right. So you've been through that pain and all of that. I don't know from where you got the courage to overcome this challenge. Now, I'm asking you this question. Now, you as the head of your organization, have you made efforts, or are you making efforts to have some mental health sessions or mental health counseling sessions for the differently abled, focusing on their mental health? Because once they're mentally strong, like, confident, very confident, they could go over it. They could face every kind of situation. Over to you.
Yeah, the differently abled are already strong, mentally strong.
Very true.
Yeah, because they see a lot of people, they are not much sensitized towards their problems. So automatically they become stronger, because when somebody is not respecting you, somebody is not recognizing you, you force them to recognize. That is what I do. Because say, before I come to the mental health and other things. See, as a chartered accountant, sitting in the wheelchair, do you think that getting the client is that much easy like anybody else? I got very good clients, but every day when new person come, referred by some of my friends or some clients, first he will look at me. Oh, this man is sitting in the wheelchair. Whether he is capable of handling. So that is the first suspicion or what do you call avanamdikai. The people doubt. The people will have a doubt on my efficiency. In one instance, I was handling income tax rate case. I was handling rate cases also. So I was handling a rate case for one of a leading big client. Then he referred another person to handle similar things. Then I was handling. Then because I was sitting in my chamber and handling his IT matters and all. Then one day I asked him, tomorrow you have to meet the commissioner. So you also come to income tax office. Then he was sitting before the commissioner's room in the IT department. I went there in the wheelchair. This fellow got surprised. So he asked me, sir, what happened to you, sir? Why? You are coming in the wheelchair. No, I am sitting in the wheelchair whenever you are coming to my office. No, I didn't see you, sir. Sir, you are going to the commissioner's room. So please carefully handle my case. So the moment he saw me in the wheelchair, he doubted my efficiency or capability or capacity to handle his case. Then I went to the inside the chamber of the commissioner. This fellow was sitting outside. Then immediately he called the person who has recommended me to him. Then that person told him, you know what, in Tamil I tell you, don't see his leg, see his head, brain. That is what he told. Then I finished the case. Then the case, fortunately, successfully I handled. Then this man was almost weeping. Sir, very sorry, sir. So we people, பாதிப்பு இருந்ததுன்னா அவங்களால ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாதுன்ற ஒரு wrong notion we are working. I'm sorry, immediately I called your friend and he told the same word. So this is happening everywhere. So people, suppose a home of differently able, prepare some products. If people know that it is prepared by person with disabilities, they buy only for charity, with a charity mind, not for using in their house. So they think that any item which is made by person with disabilities or person with mental retardation or of poor quality. So that misconception about the ability or efficiency of the person should go out of the mind of the people. So they have to be properly sensitized. Then regarding the mental health, you asked me. I told you that our people are already stubborn. So, of course, we give frequent counseling, not to our people, to the normal people. We sensitize the normal people how to approach the person with disabilities. So I've been asked to attend a lot of sessions with a lot of people to explain to them how to handle the person with disabilities.
Excellent. I really like this, sensitize the other people to, to give that respect and give that, space and understanding. It's very true. The best thing today is what I've heard from you is to sensitize the other people around, how to treat the differently abled. As you mentioned, even you mentioned about like people just buy it for charity. They don't think that the product or the quality is good. And I accept that. And I hope there should be a change. And the sensitization counseling sessions are really very good. I think it should happen every week across the world to make every one of us aware, because tomorrow we don't know. We may be also in some type of a tragedy like that. We may meet with an accident. We may also, face certain challenges in our life. Now, so you've also even been taking a drive with regard to accident victims and all of that, if I'm not mistaken. Could you share something about it, please?
Sorry?
I mean, like this, I have been hearing accident victims who become disabled, right?
Yeah.
So you are connected with that as well. So could you share something, throw light on that as well?
Yeah. The people who are normal in life,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly they lose their limbs due to accidents.
Yes.
Then their mental frame, that is that they lose almost of the confidence. So what we do, the people, because every week I have face-to-face sessions in our association. We do counseling to a lot of people. So the people who are amputated due to these accidents or due to some this diabetics, the compliance, say they lose the entire confidence. So for such type of people, we always do counseling because they can regain their life, normal life by artificial limbs. So they can fit in their artificial limb and they become normal. So that those type of services also we are doing. That is counseling, then making the people to regain to normal living, and for them to get a gainful employment, giving them training we are doing.
Excellent, excellent, sir. So I would like to share a particular case. I've interviewed one of the individuals on this platform where he has explained that he met with a tragic accident and he was immobilized for a certain amount of time. And by the time they took him to the hospital, the doctors who were there, they did not give him the appropriate treatment at the right time. They didn't identify the exact location or the pain, or they didn't give him the right kind of medical treatment. And hence he's paralyzed for life below the neck. He was a very young, healthy youth going to work and coming, and fatally he met with an accident, fatal accident. But the medics did not give him the right kind of treatment. Now, he tried to appoint a lawyer or something and try to get things done, and he tried to win the case. And I don't know if he has won the case as yet or not. What I'd like to ask you now with this example, your team and you, have you even been helping people who require legal aid? Because in this case, till date, if I'm not mistaken, he has not received help and guidance from the legal sector, or the right kind of lawyers have not come forward to fight his case, and he has not won it as yet. That's what I know as of date. What do you have to say?
Yeah, there are lawyers who are person with disabilities. See, in Tamil Nadu, there is an association of lawyers with physical disabilities. They practice in the High Court. Where the person in the wheelchair, they represent the cases in the High Court and the various district courts and all. So there is a group of lawyers. There are 50 plus lawyers in Tamil Nadu alone who are practicing. There is a separate association, Lawyers Association of Physically Challenged. So if anybody, by saying this program, if they want any help, they can approach me. Or any legal support, we can always refer to our panel of advocates. They will handle the case uh, almost without any cost, and with minimum cost like court expenses like that. So we can help them. We can help in the legal battle also.
Thank you so much. That's really nice.
And I fought a lot of legal cases. One girl, amputee, she wanted to do engineering course. Then the college refused to admit her for the engineering course. Then the college said, no, the class is in the first floor, you cannot go. Then we filed a case on her behalf, that girl's behalf. Then we won the case. the court said that the disability is not with the girl or the individual. Disability is with the institution. Telling that you have to come to the first floor and say that this girl is unable to reach the first floor and so she cannot pursue the education is not the answer. So you have to move the class to the ground floor and enable her to study. So now this girl is well settled in US. So she became a computer engineer and married and happy with the children. So like that, we help a lot of people in the legal battle also.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you very much. So there's a request to all of you who really require the right kind of legal support to get connected with our celebrity guest. He's none other than Varadakutti sir. Now, sir, you're doing all this good work, right? How does it feel? What type of a feeling you have? Like, see, you've already been suffering a lot and you've overcome all your challenges, and today you're able to help others. You know, selflessly you're doing it for others, and you find satisfaction, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, doing it for others, because initially you mentioned that what I suffered, I don't want others to suffer. So as of date, as of now, today, how does that feel? You have touched so many people's lives. You've been transforming their thoughts, their lives, their livelihoods. So how does that feel? If you can put it in one word for me, how does that feel in just one word?
Oh, I feel great.
Great, great.
Having helped a lot of people and achieving things. And then when they say that what I am today is because of you, when I hear those words from the people who got help from me and who are well placed in life, I said, I'm happy.
Yes. Now, so you've been
And,
also...
and I got a lot of such cases also. I'll narrate one small incident.
Yes.
I was attending a meeting, and one fellow sat behind me and touched my shoulders. Then he said that, "Sir, I am being helped by you. Today, I am a senior advocate in the Supreme Court." So that fellow was ambivalent. So I helped him some 20 years back. Even I forgot. That person, he came along with a judge who was the chief guest of that function. And this fellow said, "Sir, I am being helped by you." So when such type of people telling their success because of the efforts of our association, so we motivate a lot of people to join in our battle to eradicate this type of disability issues.
Yes, that's really nice. Very interesting, sir. Thank you for sharing and narrating that incident as well. So it's a moment of joy when someone appreciates your work and they come back to you after many years and they acknowledge that and say that you have really transformed my life, changed my life for good. You've been even facilitated at various levels, right from the president's office, everywhere. You know, how does that feel? And if you can just share all the rewards and awards that you've won, the best one that is close to your heart. I mean, all may be close to your heart. Over to you. Let's talk about rewards and awards that you've received till date. Over to you, sir.
See, I always tell people that you don't aim for awards, you do your service, you do your service, then award will automatically come to you. Then the first award I got is from the President of India, Mr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, the then President of India, gave the national award for my services to the physically challenged. Then the Chief Minister's Award in Tamil Nadu, Madam Jayalalitha. Through Madam Jayalalitha, I got this award. Then like Pondicherry CM, I got the award. And I was even called for a meeting from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. The present Chief Minister has invited persons like me, around 10 people, to his chamber to discuss about what the government should do for the person with disability. So this type of honor we get from the government. And I'm also made one of the advisory member of the Transport Monitoring Committee of the government of Tamil Nadu. So, you know, the physically challenged people, face a lot of problems while traveling in the buses in the city as well as the state. So when they face any problem while traveling, then they can always approach us. Immediately we call the concerned officials. Then the problem is immediately getting solved. So that type of recognition the government has given by appointing me as the one of the advisory board member in the state monitoring committee. And the government has launched the former chief minister Karunanidhi, when he was the chief minister, he launched a program which was suggested by me in my state conference. That is the welfare board for the people with disabilities, Tamil Nadu Welfare Board. So I was chatting with the former High Court judge, Justice A.P. Shah, in a meeting along with the then Social Welfare Minister. In that meeting, I presented about this welfare board, constituting a special welfare board for the physically challenged. Then Justice A.P. Shah has immediately said, asked the minister, you tell your chief minister to implement the projects immediately. Within the next 6 months, this project was discussed in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, and it was made the law was passed. Then Tamil Nadu Welfare Board for the differently abled has been constituted. So thousands of people in Tamil Nadu get immediate benefits through this welfare board. I can say that this is because of our association's effort and because of the recommendations which we gave to the Chief Justice of Tamil Nadu, who immediately endorsed these suggestions to the government. So the way we help the people. So we get good recognitions from the politicians, all types of politicians. I chat with a lot of ministers, ex-ministers, present ministers, and even Raj Bhavan. On the day of International Day of Differently Able, we have been invited by the governors for the Tea Party. So all these, more than my CA profession, because of my services to the disabled people, I get a lot of the social contacts. So like that, I'm more happy that more than what I earn through my profession, I earn my goodwill from all these people, and also some sort of satisfaction from those people who have been helped by me. So that is the satisfaction I get more than what I earn.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that. What I like about you is you are transforming the lives of others as well. You're not selfish. You're not self-centered. You can't see others suffering in pain. You want to see them bloom and rise. That's the beautiful thought that you have. That's really very interesting, sir. With regard to food, we come down to food. We lighten the process now. What kind of food you like to eat? Are you able to cook as well? Have you mastered cooking, or you love food that others prepare? If yes, what kind of food you like to have?
So I'm a pure vegetarian. And when I was a young boy, I used to cook and assist my mother.
Oh, sweet.
And nowadays, I don't find time cooking. And my diet is very much restricted to vegetarian food. And I don't take much sweets nowadays. My age is 75. So to keep myself busy, because I used to attend my office 10:30 to 7:30, even at the age of 75. So to keep myself fit, I always have a controlled diet. Not taking much sweets like that, so routine. So I keep myself fit with the limited vegetarian food.
Excellent, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing that. You mentioned about your mother just now. You used to help her as a little boy. You would help her in cooking. You have any beautiful memory which is connected with your mother, which is very close to your heart? what is, if you just close your eyes and open it again, what is that one thing you remember about your mother telling you, or what is the incident you remember about your childhood with your mother?
Yeah. So now my mother is alive. She is 95, 94
Oh,
years old.
wow.
94 years old. And when she sees me, because she has struggled in making me a successful person. A successful person, I have achieved success in all. That is, I am married and 3 children, and one daughter is an MBA, and another daughter is a CA intern, and my son is a CA. So, and my daughters are in, one daughter was in US and the other one was in Singapore, and my granddaughter is studying in a college in Singapore. So, my mother is so happy that when my mother think that I was a person with a disability, what will be the future of this boy? So she must be very much worried. Now she feels happy whenever she sees me. Uh, so I also feel happy that my life is balanced. You know, the people with disabilities, the main problem is getting them married. So and we also do in my association. We also do marriage counseling. We have a matrimonial website also. One of our association office bearer is running a matrimonial website exclusively for the disabled, because he says that a person with disability whom will go and ask, I want to get married. So he is providing a platform that you register, and whoever wants to get marry you, they can marry. So that aspect also we are taking care of. And in our association, we are performing the marriages of the people with disabilities and making them happy. Because I am happy, so I make everybody happy.
Excellent, excellent. I'm really proud of you, sir. You shared this also, which is very important. Every one of us require a nice life partner in our lives. And as you've mentioned, you're happily married and your mother is proud of your achievements till date on all fronts. You're a great son, a great husband, and a great human being, touching the lives of several people. I'd like to share something from my end. I know a particular individual who is differently abled and is looking out for a suitable partner. So I'm sure I'm going to do one job after the session is get connected with him and give him your number and let him get connected to you. He's looking out for a suitable partner, and I hope he gets a suitable partner by connecting with you and your team. That's really nice. It's so beautiful, you see, when you meet people like you. That's what the International Fab Talk is looking for, people like you to come and share your wisdom, to share your journey, and to inspire everyone. And, you know, that's what we want, because many of us take it, we are all laid back. Oh, if I'm okay, I'm fine. But we should have the habit of giving back something to the society. It's not only me, it is we. So you have learned the concept of WEV very well, and you're sharing it so nicely today on this platform. That's excellent, sir. What is your vision for the future?
My vision, uh, I'm involved in many organizations. I told you that one of the organizations is called Congregation, a congregation of person with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So there every week we discuss a lot of the issues faced by the person with disabilities through Zoom talk. So 2 hours we meet every Sunday, and we call a lot of experts for the Zoom talk. Experts who can guide the challenged persons like me. Then one of our project, what we proposed that is self-employment for the person with disabilities. So we are thinking what type of projects we can give. Then this we visualize this e-seva center.
Over to you, sir. You were sharing something. You can continue.
Yeah. So my pet project, is to give employment, self-employment for 25% with disability. Why I am telling that person with disability? It is an international word, recognized word for describing a person. Don't call as a disabled or a blind or orthopedically handicapped. Don't call by their disability. Everybody is person with disability. PWDS, that's called person with disability. So our plan is to give employment to 25% with disabilities in the E-Seva Center. E-Seva Center is one of the latest avenues because of the technological development. So we have trained people. We have already trained people, the people with disabilities, in the how to start E-Seva Center and what are the government concessions and all, how they can get money and they can earn like that. So for that, the person needs a computer, then a printer, then a scanner, and an internet connection, and a place. Suppose if a person finds his own place, we thought that we should help them do some CSR initiative. So we talked to some few companies who has promised to support in our venture. So before 31st March next year, so we'll be launching this E-Seva Center with some 25% with disabilities to make them self-employed in earning. So that is our pet project or pet program for the ambition. My ambition is to make people earn on their own.
Excellent. So very proud of you for that. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's really nice. So if anyone would like to get connected with you, they can get connected if they still want to join or something.
Yes, the people can always, not only the person with disabilities, anybody willing to support them or anybody wants to know about more about the services, what they can do for persons like me or like us, so they can always reach me. See, as far as the media is concerned, we are in YouTube also. Uravikaram, we got Uravikaram TV. And then we publish Uravikaram magazine in Tamil, so which goes to all the district libraries. People read the magazines and by reading this magazine in the libraries, they reach us, and our team will help them. Then Uravikaram TV, we like your international FEP talk, we also take interviews from the successful person with disabilities, publish their interviews, and motivate others also to rise up like them. And the congregation, every week we have this Zoom talk, Zoom meeting for 2.5 hours where we discuss. The entire Zoom session will be published in our Uravikaram TV without any editing, threadbare, everything. So whatever we discuss, it will be telecast. Even we have a live telecast also every Sunday. So a lot of people are already reaching to us. So by seeing this program, if anybody wants to reach me, they can reach me. Can I give my number?
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
please.
So my cell number is 98 410 48947. I'll repeat 98410 48947. Or if they Google Uravikaram, they can get all the details.
Yes.
And I am ready to help them.
Sweet. How sweet of you. That's so kind of you to share that. That's really nice. And I'm sure many of you, if you view this video and if you know people who require help, they're differently able, can get them connected with Sir, and we can transform lives. Just a drop in the ocean. That's all we request you to do. Like we cannot do much, but at least a little from your end. Just share this with the right kind of people or share Sir's contact such that somebody will get connected to him and people can contribute to transformation in the lives of the right kind of people. So now one very important question that I have in my mind, which I have heard as a child, maybe I would have been a teenager or maybe like somewhere in my teens, early teens. In our colony where we were staying, there happened to be a differently abled girl, and she fell pregnant. We all got to know about it, and we didn't know who was the person who had sexually abused that girl. And finally, she gave birth to a child. And when she was giving birth to the child, she expired in the process, but the child survived. Now, there are several sexual abuse happening with differently abled children. It could be children and adults as well. What do you have to say about it? I would like you to share your thoughts and views. Are you taking some initiatives? Is your team working on this also? Have you faced any such situation like that? Because they're unable to tell it, or they don't know what's happening to them, and it has happened. And so this suddenly struck my mind, and I recollected this incident of my childhood. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, madam, there is an act called Rights of Persons with Disabilities. It is focusing on the rights. The act is passed in 2016. Now, the Tamil Nadu government, the police has been sensitized. And if anybody abuses the physically challenged by abusing their physical disability, as per the act, they will be jailed for 6 months if the offense is proved. And similarly, if any disabled lady has been sexually abused like that, the police will be immediately arresting them. Because if in many instances, the association like ours has given a lot of complaints to the police, and the police immediately took action against those persons who are involved. So, the sexual abuses amongst the disabled, because of their inability to fight against the persons, because we understand, the government also understand, the law is very strict, and they will be immediately put into bars. If anybody does this offense, immediately the person who has been affected, they can go to the nearest police station and lodge a complaint. If there is any problem in lodging the complaint, or the police is not registering the complaint, they can always approach me.
Oh,
We will run into action.
That's really great. That's really great. Thank you for that. Good feeling that yes, if at all nothing works, approach me. Maybe I will try from my end to do something. That's really nice. That's great, sir. You're a beautiful soul, to be very honest. Because what you do, you're not only thinking about yourself, you're always thinking about others. What can I do next for somebody? What can I do for others? So that is the beauty of your personality, sir. Have you been to other countries, or have other countries observed your work, and have they come forward, and have they been able to contribute to your association something? Are they willing to work with you and to transform the lives of people in Tamil Nadu, in India, and not only in India, across the world? Like, is it also going international? I would like to ask you.
So I have visited many countries.
Wow, okay.
I visited Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, United States. Then experienced and also studied about the accessibilities in those countries, also accessible transport. See, I even in one of my article I wrote, if that is going to be my next birth, I should be a product of Chinese in Hong Kong, because I went to Hong Kong. The Hong Kong was a beautiful place, very much accessible to persons with disabilities like me, the buses, even the ship. I went to a ship along with my family members. Then want to see the Hong Kong by night in the ship. Then everybody is getting into ladders and getting into the ship. I was wondering. Immediately one gentleman came that, sir, you can also travel in the ship. Immediately he opened the ship and the deck and put me inside. So I took photographs of all these wherever I go. I take photographs, videos, and use it for my article or my recommendations to the government. So now, this metro. Metro is equivalent to in Singapore, Hong Kong, those places. These metro stations were already there. In our country, it was not there. So we have been writing to the government. Now this metro is there. So the accessibility, we are always thinking of accessibility. So many in Hong Kong, then I was traveling in the cable car. The cable car was made accessible to me. It was running, but they stopped the car and they pushed my wheelchair and accommodate my wheelchair in the cable car to travel along with my family. So those facilities, once I come back to India, then immediately we wrote to the government with the photographs. These are the facilities available in those countries. Why can't we make those facilities in our country? So now we got this aero bridge and all. So those days we have to climb the staircases or physically lifted into the flights. Nowadays, these aero bridges are there. Then the ambulance are there. So these are the developments made by our government because of people like us, when people like our associations, when we work proactively along with the government, they're always willing to help. So many countries, whenever I go there, I also take the details and share the details with our people. In that way, I hope that in the next 50 years, our country will be 100% disabled friendly. You can go by bus, you can go by train, you can go by flight, you can go by ship, whatever. So that is my ambition, is that in the next 25 to 50 years, nobody should feel uh, uh, isolated. Everybody will get streamlined into the society because mobility is very important for people like us. So in that way, we are working for accessible transport, accessible buildings like that.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing your journey with us, especially your journey with regard to the ship and all of that. And then you wondering how you're going to enter into it. And then finally you received help and you appreciate the kind of transportation system that's available in other countries. And you would love that even in India as well. I understand that. That's really nice. And you're also trying to make the government of India aware that they could improve more and work more in the right way to make it very safe and convenient for people with any kind of uh, disability, or you say the differently able people, to put it right. So one last question before we come to an end to the session is, I've heard in a certain case the parents did not want the child who was differently abled. The parents did not want the child who was differently abled, and they abandoned the child in a train. And somebody very close to us just shared that. So that was quite cruel on the part of parents. Now, if there are parents who have these children who are differently abled and they don't want them, okay, what should they do? Abandoning is not the issue. You cannot abandon them in any public space or lonely space. Is there any other place like where they can be accepted? Because parents found it very difficult to financially look after the child. I don't know the parents. I haven't seen the child. I've only heard of this incident. Oh,
There are a lot of shelter homes, a lot of training centers available for people with disabilities. And I told you about the Amar Seva Sangam. I would like to say a few things about Amar Seva Sangam.
yes, please.
The person who has started this Amar Seva Sangam is a person with spinal injury. See, his spine got broken in an accident at the age of 25. 25. Then he never lose his hope. He started this center, and there is another fellow, a person with muscular dystrophy, Shankara Raman. I made him a chartered accountant. So he is a person in the wheelchair. These two persons, this Amarsa Sangam, they train, they give the rehabilitation to various types of person with disabilities. These two gentlemen who are in the wheelchair bound, they transformed the lives of the person with disabilities in the whole district of Tirunelveli. They adopted the entire Tirunelveli district. And so like that, like Amarsa Sangam, there are a lot of shelter homes and training centers and homes for the differently able. They can always admit their children. Suppose the parent is not able to give them proper education or they cannot take care of their children, they can always again approach us for any help. We can get them admitted into proper centers like Amarsa Sangam. And similarly, we got a lot of these training centers and rehabilitation centers, rehabilitation home in various Tamil Nadu district and also in Pondicherry. So, because my focus is only in Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, because I have seen a lot of people in Bangalore also. There is one organization called Enable India. They are doing a wonderful job in Bangalore. So, like that, in many states, a lot of organizations are doing good work, and we have contacts with the all types of the organizations, even pan India. So we can always try to help people anywhere by contacting the homes and the training centers in the respective states.
Thank you for that ray of hope that you've shared now. That's really nice. So dear friends, just share this video with the right kind of people, and you never know who may be really inspired by what has been shared today, who requires sir's help and how sir could help them, how you could also help sir in taking the organization further ahead. If you'd love to contribute anything to sir's work and take his work forward or take this legacy forward, you could connect with our celebrity guest. He's none other than Mr. Varadakutti. Sir, before we sum up the session, do you have something to share from your end? Any message you have for all of us? Or if I did not ask you any question which you wanted to focus on, like it might have slipped off my thought process, so you can just share that if you'd love to.
So my message through your channel, through the international forum, is that by looking at people, don't judge, because everybody they got their own inherent qualities and efficient talents. So I always say that don't judge a person by their appearance. Always respect people. ஒரு இது சொல்லுவாங்க, அதாவது கடுகு சிறுத்தாலும் காரம் போகாதுவாங்க. அது வந்து ஸ்மால் சைஸ், பட் the strength that gives is enormous. So like that, even though we are small people, when compared to the so-called we call them as so-called normal people, we are even though we appear as weaker, we are stronger in mind. So we are stronger than those people in achieving. So always don't judge people by appearance. That is the message which I want to tell to the general public. Regarding person with disabilities, a person like me, I always used to tell him that be courageous. When I can, when with my 80% disability, sitting in a wheelchair, I can become a chartered accountant. And in my office, I employ 20 people. And as already mentioned by you in my profile, I've been the auditor's tax consultant for many public sector undertakings. in GST, then FEMA, then company law matters. When I can achieve, everybody can achieve if they work hard, work harder and smarter. That is the message what I want to give to our people through your channel. So be courageous. Always think that we too can.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. We can do it. Let's join hands and do it and take this mission forward of treating everyone equally and standing up for the right causes across the world. Sir, towards the end, can you give me any 3 words in the form of like a gift to us? Apart from please, sorry, and thank you, the first 3 words that come to you, to your mind, it's a gift for the International Fab Talks. Over to you. Tamil la kuda sollalam, illana English la sollunga. Positive words, or which has shaped your life till date. Which are those 3 words that has shaped your life till date? If you could share that with us on the International Fab Talks, it could be a gift for us and for the people who view this video.
See, rise. The first one is rise. Even if you fall, again rise. See, there is a bird called phoenix. Phoenix paravagilchuvam. Every time it falls, it will then again it will rise. So you may fall. Again, you have to rise. Don't lose. Don't lose heart. That is the thing I want to convey to our people. Rise and rise and rise.
Wow, beautiful. All the 3 words together. Rise, rise, and rise. You know, that's it. No matter how many times you fall down, you keep rising again and again. Definitely will succeed. The universe will work in your favor. Don't give up. Each one of you, wherever you are, in whichever part of the world, it's time to rise up after every fall. Do not give up on your dreams and do not forget to help others who are around you. Today you help them, tomorrow they will return the favor, or they will continue to be good to others who they meet. Thank you so much, sir. Rumbu Rumbu Nandri. I would love to continue the session more with you, but I respect your time and I'm sure you will share your time once again. I would like to know more about you and the work that you do. Rumbu Rumbu Nandri ma. Thank you very much.
For giving me this opportunity to share my feelings and thinking and thoughts through your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being very humble. Thank you for being a very humble person. You've shared everything so well. And whenever I presented a problem in front of you or put in some type of an issue that might have been affecting the differently abled, you said they can come to me. My arms are open. My doors are open. They can approach us. Me and my team will work very hard to see that they get placed in the right way or they get the right kind of information regarding to their lives or even their personal lives. Even you working on getting them a partner, or maybe it could just be any sector where you feel you need to connect with sir, do connect with sir. That's really nice. I'm really happy with the way you've shared everything. Thank you very much. And we would love many more people to be like you. We want people to learn this from you, including me, to be more kind, to be more passionate, to be more understanding about the surroundings, to be a good observer, and to see how we could help one another. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Stay connected and stay blessed, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
But dear friends, yes, sir. Thank you. So dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. We had a wonderful moment. When I say wonderful moment, it was a learning experience. How we can develop ourselves and be righteous in the right way. How we can be more sympathetic, more sensitive, more, evolve from within and understand our journey. Why are we on this earth? What is the purpose of our life over here? It is to give back to the society. It is not only to lead a selfish life, but also to include others and to ease their pain or reduce their pain and grow together. With this, we'd like to sign off now from the International Fab Talks. Do connect with sir and do make an attempt to make others connect with sir who require his services or help or guidance, or in any way you feel you can contribute to sir's work. Please do join him in this beautiful mission. And if you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Above all, be sensitive to people around you, be kind to them, and save the universe from pain and suffering. Let's reduce the pain and suffering in the world and make it more beautiful for one and all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Stay blessed.